So on behalf of myself, on behalf of Adela, on behalf of Sean Prendergast from the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation, and also on behalf of my friend Sadiq Williams from Real Helping Hands, I want to make a cash presentation to you of 40,000 Jamaican dollars. Okay? And I hope that there'll be many more funding coming in. I hope there are many more funding coming in for you, and I pledge my support that I will not just let it stop here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I will always remember you, George. There was another man by the name of Noel Chambers. Noel Chambers was 81 years old. Can you imagine 81 years old and he spent 40 years in prison, being dumped, being forgotten by some people who don't give a damn, who don't even care. But I care, because this is my brother right here. This is a human being right here. And I will never ever give up on my own people, because this man deserves his dignity, he deserves his sanity, and he deserves to live just like anybody else. But the Governor General's pleasure, as you saw with George Williams, he was held on the Governor General's pleasure. He was released a few years ago. They gave him a measly $6 million for spending almost 50 years in prison. We need to fix that. There's a lot of people in the prison system that has been there for quite some time, not being charged with a crime. Very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Ivy District with the smaller brother of George Williams. His name is Alwyn Jones. Now today I'm in a bittersweet mood because 50 years being locked up behind bars. 50 years when your childhood is taken from you, robbed by the system, having not been charged with a crime, suspected of committing a crime, but not been charged with a crime. It bleeds my heart. So when I read the story of the Observer, the Jamaica Observer, Candice Orton, and I read how she articulated the story, it brought me to tears. When I look at some of the photographs captured of how depressed and how desolate Mr. Williams looked, I said to myself, Big Stone, you're suffering from a heart condition, but your problem is not even as grave as Mr. Williams' problem. What can you do to help this man, to bring him back to a sense of dignity, to give him back his pride, because he's a human being and that has been robbed from him. So the man of the moment, my brother, how are you? Yeah, I love you so much, man.
Yes, sir, I see.
I read your story,
Yeah.
and I said I have to come and look for you,
Yes, sir.
because I know 50 years being taken away from you.
Yes, sir.
They should have given you millions of dollars so that you can live in a nice, beautiful home
Yes, sir.
and relax with a swimming pool,
Yes, sir.
you know?
Yes, sir.
So we brought gifts for you today,
Yes, sir.
and we brought some cash for you
Yes, sir.
so that you can live a little bit better. And we're gonna pledge our support to open up an avenue that people from all over the world will know of your story, and they will reach out to help you.
Yes, sir.
So as of today, you no longer have to worry about anything.
Anything.
You have millions of people out there, Mr. Williams,
Yes, sir.
that read your story, understand how you suffered for all these 50 years,
Yes, sir.
and they're willing to help you.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yeah.
I have to big up the reporter again, Candice Orton, this beautiful young lady who did the best that she could ever do. Who selflessly, just to come here just to really come here and to drive in this desolate part of Ivy District. You know, it touches my heart. So I'm gonna meet with Pamela. Pamela, that's you?
Yes.
How are you? Come over here. Touch me, George. Touch me. You're a Rasta man, George. Yes, man, but ever since.
Again, but George, look to the camera, yeah?
Yeah.
My elbow look to the camera.
Yeah.
Come on.
Touch me, George.
Come on.
Look to the camera.
Yeah.
Look on the camera now. Yeah. Look in the camera.
Pam, how are you? Can I get a hug? I love you so
Nice
much.
meeting you.
I read of the story from Candice,
Yeah.
a beautiful young lady from the Observer newspaper, and I
Yeah.
called my friend Jason Cross because we have done a number of humanitarian work right across this country.
Yeah.
We have looked out for people who cannot look out for themselves.
Yeah.
And even though I'm sick right now,
Yeah. You
but
told
I
me.
said I have to come here and to pay my respect to a hero because George
He's
is
a hero.
a hero.
George Williams.
George Williams is a hero,
Yes, he is.
you know? A hero, trust me.
Yeah.
We brought some gifts
Yeah.
and some cash for you,
Okay.
and we're going to make some connection with some people overseas.
Yes.
And
I have a lady too. She wants to talk to you also.
okay,
She talked to me on Instagram.
right,
So she wanted some info. So I sent her a message.
yes,
So we connected this morning.
Yes.
So I told her you will be here. So
yes.
she said no problem because she said she work also in the prison institution. So she
Wow.
know what it is like.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. We have some people in the United States of
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
There's a crowdfunding by the name of Real Helping Hands.
Okay.
Okay, and you also have the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation.
Okay.
And these people have sent some cash.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to get some food
Yeah.
so that at least George can, because it's raining
Yeah.
and so on.
And he eats a lot.
And you eat a lot, George. All right, well, we have some stuff in the car. Let me go
Yeah.
get them. George, I know this token of our appreciation and love for you cannot buy back your 50 years that they took from you. But I would only hope that for a few days, into a few weeks, it can ease your mind just a little bit. And to let the world know that even though they don't want to respect you and pay you any mind, but they must know that they have human beings still left here in Jamaica. And there's still human beings all over the world that still love you, respect you, and honor you. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of Adela, on behalf of Sean Prendergast from the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation, and also on behalf of my friend Sadiq Williams from Real Helping Hands, I want to make a cash presentation to you of 40,000 Jamaican dollars. Okay? And I hope that there'll be many more funding coming in.
Look up, Mr. Wilson.
Looking at it.
Look up, Uncle.
I hope there are many more funding coming in for you, and I pledge my support that I will not just let it stop here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I will always remember you, George. There was another man by the name of Noel Chambers.
Yes.
Noel Chambers was 81 years old. Can you imagine 81 years old and he spent 40 years in prison, being dumped, being forgotten by some people who don't give a damn, who don't even care. But I care, because this is my brother right here. This is a human being right here. And I will never ever give up on my own people, because this man deserves his dignity, he deserves his sanity, and he deserves to live just like anybody else. So thank you guys, please reach out. We're gonna set up a crowdfunding with Real Helping Hands. I'm gonna call Siddiqui right now as soon as I get off the phone. Don't worry, man. I love you. And I know all my friends out there love you too. I know Candice love you, and the Observer love you, and Jason Cross and everybody else love you. I will promise you that your suffering will never ever go unnoticed, and you will be remembered You understand? While you're alive, we don't want to come to your funeral and say, oh, George this and George that. We want to do what we can for you while you're still alive.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? So I love you, George. I love you from my heart, man. I want you to know that we'll never ever forget you, no matter what. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you
Ladies-
very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Thank you very, very
Not a
much.
problem. I love you too, Pam. Thank you. I'm very emotional when it comes to stuff like this. But I can't help it because when we see injustice, and remember Martin Luther King says, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We must come together. I know we're in a pandemic in Jamaica. I know things are not right with our people, but we must come together and share the little bit that we have with each other. Because guess what, at the end of the day, the only thing we have is each other. And if we can just share a little bit and care a little bit, just like how Sean Prendergast from the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation share, just like how Siddiqui Williams from Real Helping and share, just like how Pamela Green look out for her uncle, and Alwyn his brother, and Candice Harton from the Observer, they poured their soul out. It was a rough, rugged road coming here today, but I didn't mind because I had to place my eyes on a human being, my brother. So thank you for accommodating us,
Yes, sir.
and we love you. You want to say anything to your friends out there? Just look in the camera and say
Okay, I want to say something, Uncle.
what you want to say, George.
Woman live in the yard. We woke up out early morning. Walk out to try to look some government work achieve what we get. And what do they want to give me?
Well, guess what? I promise you
Yes, sir.
that whatever should be due to you, I'm going to make sure that we give it to you in life so that you can do what you want and relax what you want. You was only 20-something years old, a young man.
It was 8.
21.
You was 21 years old when you went to prison. Can you imagine? Over 50 years taken from this man.
53 years.
53 years taken from him. That cannot be great. No money. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they give him $1 billion. That cannot replace his childhood. That was robbed from him. I say shame on you, whoever you are. And I know that George Williams is not the only one. There are many more people in prison as we speak that is forgotten. Find these people, the government, and make sure you bring them home to their family. They've suffered enough, long and hard. Bring them home to their family so that they can spend the rest of their life with dignity. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
love you, George.
Thank you.
Make me.
I'm a humanitarian, I'm a motivational speaker, and I'm also a philanthropist. I believe in being that voice for the voiceless, being there for someone who barely can help themselves, being there for someone who cannot speak. Because I don't like injustice. And when I read the story in the Jamaica Observer newspaper with Candice Harton and how she articulated the story, 50 years pass, and to see that 1 year and a little bit over a year, George has still not been given any form of dignity, I had to reach out. So I call up my friends, because I have a lot of friends all over the world that I've called on when I don't have it from time to time. So I reach out to Sean Prendergast from the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation. I say, Sean, George Williams need help. And George is a role model because he doesn't show any bitterness. He's not angry with anyone. All he deserves is to have his respect. Then I reach out to Siddiqui Williams from Real Helping Hands, and everybody said they wanted to be a part of this. My friend Adela, all the way in England, said she wanted to be, go Big Stone, I know you're not feeling well, but go and do it. Reach out, bring something, get some food for him or something. So I only hope that Pamela, his caretaker, will use some of the money to get some food and whatever, and then we'll be forever making sure that Real Helping Hands crowdfund me, would set up a crowdfunding where people can now pledge his support. It will go directly to the families of George Williams and help to take care of him and to let him relax in dignity. So we big up the Observer newspaper again, and Candice Artner, a great journalist. We big her up for this beautiful story because it touched my heart at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I know it will touch your heart. Reach out and share with this brother. Help him that the next 50 years, because I know you're going to live for a long time, right, George?
Yes.
Rastafari!
Rastafari.
And I wonder, since you're a Rastafarian, I want to take off this button of His Imperial Majesty.
Wow.
And I want to put it on you because I think you deserve to wear it.
Wow, that's
You're
so
a true
nice.
Rastafarian.
Yes.
Alright?
Blessed.
You're a true
Guidance,
Rastafarian. So you have your button of His Imperial Majesty.
Your guidance, endurance.
And guess what? You have to have the other one. I'm gonna strip myself.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give you the other button of the Honorable Marcus Garvey.
And then Margaret Garvey.
Yeah, so they go hand in hand. His Imperial Majesty and Marcus Garvey.
Count out the star here.
I'm telling you. So you have both of them on your chest. I want you to pose for this picture.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey and His Imperial Majesty on the chest.
What a paid, uncle.
Marcus Garvey and His Imperial Majesty on the chest of one of our heroes, George Williams.
Yes.
Help him, please.
Yes.
Look out for his crowdfunding and pledge your support. He needs it at this time. Thank you. All right, Pam, on behalf of Big Stone Records, on behalf of the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation, and on behalf of Real Helping Hands, I want to present these care packages to you. Some clothing in one. No. And that is it
Thank you very much.
for him.
Yeah, thank you very much for reaching out to Mr. Williams. At least you know someone cares and someone consider what he's going through.
Take and his niece, Pamela. George, just say thank you, Sadiki. Tell him thank you, George.
Thank you, Sir Diki. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We continue to do what he can do. I'm gonna let you talk to his caretaker, Pamela. Come over here, Pam. Pam, this is the president and founder for Real Helping Hands.
Yeah.
It's a crowdfunding that covers the Caribbean but has now blossomed into the entire world. So people from right around the four corners of the earth will see this and they will support towards George Williams' stories. Say hello to Siddiqui.
Hi Siddiqui, good afternoon, how are you? I'm Pamela Green, George Williams' niece.
Hi, Pamela. Thank you for taking care of George.
Yes, we tried to do our best, and I want to tell you thanks for reaching out, thanks for the help, thanks for whatever you can do and continue to do, and I hope your foundation grow from strength to strength. So just bless up yourself and enough love and thanks again. Yeah.
All right, Siddiqui, can you have the...
When the architect go, we spend you and one of your lovers. Sometimes you come and look on a young woman, they want to take me to the hotel upon the scene. And you tell the temperature will be like, oh, you pour me in the thing. Well, by the time you go on and say people feel like me beg you, me love beg you, you want to think I want me to take it. And do me take away, you'll have to run the architect living home. Being one to most black and most important. Most important time I work out to moving around to the church and by the Holy Spirit child service worship.
Yeah, man, but you know, blessings to you and everything on the
Yeah, that him say everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
That's Sean Prendergast from the Rudolph Prendergast Foundation. Okay?
Sean Prendergast.
Yeah.
Prendergast.